start with James Ham.
Hey, Luke, how are you this afternoon?
Good, James. Excited to play some basketball.
I guess that's the question, right? Just you're watching what's happening with the Rockets. You're watching what's happening around the league. Just how excited are you to get out there and actually play it? And then how much are you having these conversations with your players about being safe and about doing the right things?
Yeah, we've had a lot of talks about it, and we talked about the Houston situation today, and just how one thing can affect an entire group. The tricky part, though, is you can do everything right and still get hit by this. So this is what we talk about when we got to be ready and prepared for everything this season, and then just be ready to continue to keep a positive attitude and an attacking mindset however things play out. So right now it's happening to Houston, which is going to affect some other things, but our focus needs to remain on what we're trying to do tonight, and we are. We're happy that we're in the gym and we're ready to go and we're healthy. Healthy for now. We're gonna enjoy this opening night.
Hey, Luke. Just when you think about tonight's opponent, just what kind of stands out as you observe them for the first time, a team that went deep last year?
Yeah, it's a very, very good team. They execute. They got multiple playmakers. Some of their strength in assist and the way they pass the ball and the spacing they play with makes them very difficult to defend. And our challenge to our players is don't let that ball move side to side freely. Now it's tricky because they're a great cutting team and backdoors and everything else. So we got to be alert to that. But defensively, it's going to be a great challenge for our group tonight. And then offensively, we got to, they've been together for a while. They know how to execute. They're one of the better executing teams in this league. So we have to get out and do what we've talked about all preseason and do what we've done well for the most part, and that's get out and run and try to get some easy ones in transition and put them back on their heels on that end of the court.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke, how you doing?
Jason.
Just wondering with guys like Corey, is there anyone going to have any minutes restrictions? Anybody hampered by anything going into tonight?
No, everybody's good. Corey and Hassan would, I've been asked to keep an eye on their minutes, but there's nothing, no minutes restrictions as far as, I'm going to play the players that I feel are out there playing the best.
Jason Anderson.
Luke, happy holidays, sir. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Hey, I know you've put a lot of thought into that front court combination and looking at different things there. So what have you decided and how did you kind of arrive at whatever conclusion as far as who's going to go at power forward and center for you?
Well, Marvin's gonna start at the power forward tonight. He's also going to play some center tonight. And what we're looking at is, look, we want to be an athletic, fast, versatile team on both ends of the court. And Marvin is somebody that can hopefully get us there. And we know that, with his limited time and even coming into a shortened camp, we got, he's got to, get a much better understanding of how we're doing it. But we feel excited about the fact that he can help get us there, and he can be that type of player. So that we're gonna throw him out there early and often.
Jason, go ahead. You've got a backup.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
So Rashawn's going to go at center. Any clarity on, just how you might use Hassan to fill in and sort of how he might be used in a matchup like this where you have a bigger body in Jokic?
Yeah, he's led the league in blocks last year. He's a great rim protector. So he's somebody that we feel confident in. That can come in and help our team and help stabilize our defense a little bit. So he'll get his opportunities as well.
We'll go back to James Ham.
Hey, Luke. So if Bagley's starting, I guess we can assume that Fox, Heald, Barnes, Bagley, and Holmes are your starters.
Yes.
And then the follow-up to that, how are you going to come up with bench scoring, knowing that most of your scorers are in that first unit?
We have scorers all over the court, James. First unit, second unit. We'll do some staggering like we did the last couple preseason games where De'Aaron and Buddy, you'll normally see one of them on the court at all times. Harrison is very capable as well. So it'll be more of a staggering rotation than the second unit fully coming in together, which some teams like to do.
Mark Jones.
Hey, Luke, Merry Christmas, man.
Thanks,
Merry
Mark.
Christmas.
Too.
Yeah, looking forward to this tonight. Hey, I know there's been a lot made about De'Aaron and his shooting in the preseason. I know you expect them to fall, and that's been the trend. But as a coach, are there certain sets that you look to run early in a game at times where you help a guy to get off early, like almost scripting things?
Yeah, most of the scripting will happen coming out of timeouts and to start a game. But we want to set the tone as far as, look, we want to be putting pressure on the rim and attacking the rim. So whether that's with De'Aaron or Harrison, Marvin, like we're looking to put pressure on that rim and using the scripting to kind of help reinforce that general idea. There's definitely play calls that I have in the playbook. Whether I need to get somebody, get someone going, or if we have a hot player and we're trying to, get them open on something. But, we don't want to script too much. We want our guys to play free for, right now and really focus on how we're getting out and running and getting to our lanes and to our spacing. But out of dead ball situations, there's definitely things we're looking to get executed for certain people.
Yeah. What'd you get him for his 23rd birthday, man?
What I get De'Aaron for his birthday?
Yeah.
No, I did. I got him. Him and his fiance went whitewater rafting this off season. So I found a picture of it and got it. I shouldn't say I got it. I had my wonderful assistant get it framed and give it to him.
Nice. Heartfelt. Thanks, Luke.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go back to Jason Jones, if you have one.
Yeah, Luke, you talked about being in shape and the conditioning and you want to, run so much more. What's that going to be like first game in Denver with the altitude, also given that you didn't have the normal length of a camp where maybe guys would be in the shape you'd like them to be in at this point?
Yeah, it's a great question, Jason, and it's real. So guys are going to get tired quick, but we're going to encourage them that you got to fight through that first one. It's the only way to get comfortable up here in Denver. Is to push yourself through that first segment. So maybe we'll see guys getting subbed out a little earlier than normal, but we're going to encourage them before the game to make sure that they, that they're pushing themselves, and then that's when you naturally kind of find your legs and your lungs when playing games up here at this altitude.
A couple more, Sean Cunningham.
Luke, this one probably goes without saying, but since you mentioned the Houston, you're talking about the Houston situation and how you were monitoring that, having a player that violated protocol, and obviously there was a fine that came down that was pretty massive. I'm just curious how much of a learning lesson or something like that do you want that to be for the team before you guys kind of get things going here?
Well, it's got to be. It's like I said, you can do everything right and still have this effect. As far as who's going to be available to play, it affects everybody mentally. Affects everybody, professionally, the fans and you guys working from home or wherever. But we should all be doing everything we can to keep ourselves and our teammates and ultimately families when players go back home safe. So there's nothing you can make people do, but you would hope that something like this just kind of reinforces. You don't want this to happen to anyone, but you hope that everybody out there learns from something like this.
Last one, Tony Harvey.
Yeah. Coach Walton, Tyrese Haliburton, Just want to know how you were going to handle his assignment tonight, as far as minutes, time on the floor, offensive, defense. First game tonight, I know it's pretty big for him, probably big for the whole team as well as you. How are you going to handle him on the court?
Yeah, he's playing. He's in the rotation. It's not the preseason anymore, so there's no set minutes and set rotations. But he'll be out there, and look, it's game one of a long career for this young man, and we're excited that he's with us, and we're excited that that journey is starting tonight.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you. Everyone, see you post game.
Happy holidays, Luke.
Happy holidays, everybody.